All right. All righty. Think this thing is set. Hope everybody's having a good Friday evening as the Knicks are winning, man. The Knicks might go ahead and take 2 games to San Antonio. I'll tell you why. If they win this game, it's gonna be tough for San Antonio. It's gonna be really, really tough. Real tough. But the other news, Yankees lose to the Red Sox. And man, I don't know, man. It's hard to watch the Yankees without Aaron Judge, man. It really is. That bottom of the lineup today was just atrocious. Volpe, McMahon, Wells, and then Grisham leading off. Grisham did have a home run, and I predicted that too. Spencer Jones, obviously 3 for 3 in his first game back up in the big leagues. So I like to see it. I like to see it, right? No strikeouts. It's always a good thing. Um, yeah, hopefully, man, he can step or hopefully he can cover some of the slack that we're obviously missing with Judge out for as long as he's gonna be out. Who's watching the Knicks game right now? Let me know what you got. Who you got? The Knicks? I'm telling you, man, we taking it this year. We are taking it this year, man, for real. Can't do that. Katie says, "What's up? What's up, Katie?" Let me switch over here. I'm gonna keep it on this view. This is gonna be a little kind of a different stream, kind of a watch along slash post game for the Yankees slash just talk about everything. Yep. Jacob Petruzzi, I got you right here, brother. The big news coming out right now. This will show up. The Yankees have optioned JC Escara. He's going back down to AAA, and the Yankees will promote Ali Sanchez, a right-handed hitting catcher from AAA. Sanchez has a 702 OPS. Also, Sanchez has hit 5 of 6 home runs versus right-handed pitchers. So, pretty much, we're gonna have a super duper platoon between this guy Ali Sanchez and Austin Wells. Like it's not the right. It's not an Adley Rushman, right? We all want to see Adley Rushman become a Yankee or something like that. But hey, this is a something, man. Like we got to do something. We can't keep getting this this kind of offensive production from the catcher position. We just can't, man. You know, JC Escarra had a real chance to really step up since Austin Wells has been straight doodoo. And he has it though. They're both terrible. So let's see what this guy does. Ali Sanchez. Hopefully he's good. Hopefully he's better than what we're getting now. And if not, I'm sure they're making calls, man, and checking in on some of these catchers that are available out there. That's yeah. We can't continue on with Wells. Man, look, it sucks, right? Because it sucks for JC Escarra, man, because it's like he's not better than Wells, and Wells ain't better than him either. But I think today's game, the performance Wells put up today, I think he went 0 for 3 or something like that, 0 for 4. It was just you could tell that Cashman was in the box off in the one of those suites up there, and he was like, "Get on the phone." He was probably like, "Man, get me freaking Shelly Duncan on the phone right now. Um, call this guy up, man. Enough is enough. We got to do something. We got to do something." Chef was good, Chef. Hold on, let me get my chat up. I don't even have anything up right now. I'm unprepared, guys, but it's all good. It is all good. Chef says, "Hey, Jason, my guy, I'm back. Let's go Knicks." Yeah, man, let's go. Sent flow state for 200 joules. I appreciate it, man. I got to figure out what that means, but it sounds like it's good. It sounds like it's good. So I appreciate the 200 joules, whatever that is, man. Yeah, I don't know how this new YouTube stuff is a little different, man. I don't know what it is. Explain it to me if you can, Jacob. I wanted to do an open panel today, but I might do it even later, man. I got to set everything up right now. I got to set everything up. You guys want to see my craziness? Let me see if I can. I'm gonna switch it back over here. Hold on. Uh, uh, okay. Oh, look at this, guys. This is my mess right here. This is what goes on behind the scenes. The craziness, man. Everything back there. Yeah, so I gotta, because when I do open panels, I use a different thing. I don't use OBS. I use freaking EV Mux, and I don't have that set up right now. So yeah, go back to here. 84-75. Let's freaking go. Let's go Knicks, baby. Yeah, man. If the Knicks win, I'm telling you, like I don't. For you guys that don't, look, I'm not. I don't follow basketball as much as I used to as a kid. When I was young, I was really, really into basketball. But in my lifetime, right, I'm 42 years old. I've never seen the Knicks win. Like, and we've come close a bunch of times and always fall flat on our face. So this is huge, man. It's huge for New York and just for New York sports fans in general, man. If the Knicks were to win, it's like, man, it is even bigger than the Yankees winning, right? Obviously not to us because I'm mainly I'm a bigger Yankee fan than I'm a Knicks fan or a bigger baseball fan than I am of any sport. But it is that big, man. It is that big. The parade that's gonna happen in New York, the Canyon of Heroes, if the Knicks win, is gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic, man. It really is. Chef says I would love to join the open. Yeah, man. When I do it again, I was gonna do it today, but no open panels today. Most likely, most likely not. Katie, what's up, Katie? Yeah, probably not gonna happen. JK says they look so pathetic today. Yeah, they didn't look good. I'll tell you that much. They did not look good. Let me switch over here. They definitely didn't look good. See if I could pull up that box score for the Knicks, for the Yankees. I mean, so Ali Sanchez is on his way up here, guys. Ali Sanchez is up on his way up here. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to do something here. What the? Oh, I see. There's still a lot of time, though. That's the thing. Still a lot of time on the clock, man, for the Knicks. So it's not over yet, man. But if we could take both games in San Antonio, that shit is. I'm not gonna. I don't want to say that. I don't want to jinx it. The series obviously ain't over, but it's pretty much. It ain't looking good for San Antonio if they lose this game. Jonathan, what's up? Yep, live again. JK says at this rate they'll beat out. They'll be out of the playoff spot by next week. Yeah, man. But JK, man, you're way too negative, dude. You can't be. It's not. We're not there yet, man. That panic button. Look, I got a panic button. Trust me, and it's not. It's not even in arm's reach right now. That's how I feel about the Yankees. It's not even in arm's reach. Uh, but it could get ugly. It could get ugly quick. But I think they're gonna get better, man. Look, Volpe cannot start at shortstop anymore. He can't be the shortstop. I'm sorry. He just cannot. He better start figuring out how to play a different position. And if he can't, and even then, I don't even want him at a different position. He can't fucking hit. He's terrible, man. Did you see that at bat in the ninth versus Aroldis Chapman? That had to be one of the most pathetic at bats I've ever seen. He took three fastballs right down the middle, right down the middle, and did not even he didn't even attempt to swing. He didn't even look like he thought about swing. He was just like he freaking he froze. Like I can't even explain it, dude. Like he didn't even flinch. Sometimes they flinch like they're about to, and then they change their mind. None of that. He literally was just like, "Oh shit." Like I forgot I was playing baseball right now. Not he's no good, man. Look, Anthony Volpe, and I don't care. And I've been saying it, man. I've been a person who's been saying, man, that Volpe, he's not good. But enough's enough, man. That's after that at bat in the ninth inning. I've seen enough, dude. He gotta go fast. He has to go fast. Send him with JC Escara. Him and JC Escara can share an Uber. Fucking back to freaking Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Like send both of them back there. He's terrible, man. And put send Wells too. At this point, like I'm not a fan of Ben Rice catching. I don't want Ben Rice to catch at all. But at this point, I can't. I don't want to see Austin Wells either ever again, and Volpe either. Enough. Like that ship has sailed, man. He is. I'm sorry, and if you're a Volpe fan, look, man, you see it too, just like I do. He's unfortunately right now, and for the past couple of years, he hasn't been a big league. He hasn't even been an average big league. He's been the worst. Like, if you put him like his stats up against, and I don't have the right here with me, I probably could do it, but I bet you he's in the bottom of every category, pretty much. He's not good. JK says he laughed at that after that at bat, dude. That at bat, dude. I didn't laugh, dude. I was so mad. I almost punched my monitor here. I was furious, bro, because that's what you can't do. The first fastball down the middle that he took, okay, I got it. I get it. I get it, right? Cool. The second one, I'm like, what are we doing? Like, dude, you better freaking swing. And the third one, just right down the middle. All three fastballs. And my thing is like, dude, what were you looking for? What were you looking for up there? This is a Worldish Chapman. He throws 100 miles an hour. Did you not think you were going to get a fastball? What are we doing? What are we doing? And then what was it? Freaking Max Schumann, like pinch hitting. I understand what Boone's thinking when he pinch hit for Spencer Jones, right? Because he don't want that lefty matchup. But the dude's 3 for 3. He's 3 for 3. For my goodness, like I think he's earned that last at bat. A chance to be a hero for the Yankees. He didn't even give Spencer Jones that chance. Literally didn't give him that chance. A guy who's fighting to stay in the big leagues, like his stay is very, it's not certain either for Spencer Jones. So he's trying to do as much as he can while he can. And you didn't give him a big at bat in the ninth against one of the best closers, like give him a chance to prove himself. Instead, you take the bat out of his hand and give it to Max Schumann. And I understand why, because the righty, lefty nonsense, right? But the dude was 3 for 3. Come on. 3 for 3. Let me send this guy a message. Yeah. So I don't know what Boone was thinking there. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Look, I'm trying not to be so negative, but that ninth inning really made me mad. That ninth inning really upset me, man. It really, really did. Between and then Wells, oh my God. But between not letting Spencer Jones get another at bat, between that and Volpe just watching 3 pitches down the middle, and just the fact that those four, we have 4 straight outs, 4 straight batters who are hovering around below or barely above the Mendoza line. You literally have Volpe, and then you can add Spencer Jones to that too, but you literally have Volpe, McMahon, Wells, Grisham. It's not a good look, man. And I get it. At least they're doing something, bringing up this kid Ali Sanchez. And if you just join, Ali Sanchez was called up, and he'll be making his debut with the Yankees here soon. And JC Escarra was sent down, and they should have, they should have took a Uber pool. They should have got an Uber XL for him, for JC Escarra, Volpe, and fucking and Austin Wells. They should have sent them all down there. A whole package. Give me 3 guys. I would have told them. Send up freaking look at this point, send up George Lombard Jr., right? They say he's not ready. He's not, I think like let's figure it out, right? Let's see if he could get ready. Let's send him up. Let's freaking okay, I'll take Ali Sanchez too, but I don't see how that's gonna work out. And I don't know. Who else? Well, yeah, man. Send somebody. It's not good. I wonder what Ali Sanchez splits are, because if he hits righties well too, I will. I think he hits. Hold on. I think he's a. Jack Curry said it here. Let me put it up right here. Has hit 5 of his 6 home runs versus right-handed pitchers. So he hits right-handed pitchers. You know what? Let me pick this up. He hits right-handed pitchers, but I mean, versus right-handers, wouldn't you want Wells playing versus right-handers? So I don't know. I don't know. He's a righty who hits right-handed pitching well. So it's funny because his splits. Oh man, you can't make this shit up, bro. Can't make this up. I can't find it. Yeah, his splits. He. I don't know what they're gonna do if he's hits right-handed pitching better than he does left-handed pitching. So like, what are we doing? Really, what are we doing? The Yankees are look. The bottom line is the Yankees got to go out there and get a catcher. They got to get a catcher. I get it. We'll try this for now, so we figure this out. Cool, but they need to go out there and get a catcher. I would go out there and overpay for Ali Rushman. I would overpay for him. I would go out there and be like, look, Elmer Rodriguez Cruz, bye. We like you. I think you're gonna be good, but we need somebody now. We need somebody to impact this team now. So ERC, whatever he calls himself now, bye. You can go. Um, freaking who else would I throw in there, man? I'd give him a. That's a starting pitcher right there. I'd give him JC Escarra too. They need a backup catcher. You know, you need another catcher to replace Ali Rushman. Here you go. Take JC with you, or this guy, Ali Sanchez. Take him, or Wells, right? But I don't think anybody wants Wells the way he's playing. And package them up and give him somebody else. I don't know, maybe another pitcher in Double A or something. Somebody not quite big league ready, like ERC is, or JC Escarra or Wells or something, and freaking and bring Ali Rushman over here, man. If they'll do it, but we got to do something, man. I don't think this is gonna work out. This whole Ali Sanchez thing, I don't think it is. I hope it does. I don't think it will, though. I don't think it will. But at least they did something. But what they should have did too is they should have sent Volpe down there with him and get serious, man. Get serious. Give me a second, guys. I gotta launch this program here. Let me get the chat up. Let's go, Knicks. Where am I? Okay. And Josh Hurd got 5 fouls. How much time left? Yeah, that's a lot of time left. That's not good. Mm. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to set something up here. That's 40, man. I can't even put up this guy's stats. Crazy. If Sanchez can't hit, might as well just bring the scar back up. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. This is his stats though, right here. Um, Down in AAA, he's batting 227, 6 home runs, on base percentage. I mean, so he's not doing. Look, he's batting 227 in AAA. I don't know, man. It's something. I hope that it works out. Sometimes guys come up here and they just catch a little bit of fire. So hopefully this works out, but I don't see. I think they just trying something right now until they figure out. If they could guess, they gotta make a move on the catcher, man. At this point, look, you gotta go out there and try to persuade the Orioles to trade you Ali Rushman and overpay for them. Overpay for him. And I get it that you only have him for the rest of this year and next year. But man, that the catcher position right now, it gotta be fixed. We gotta get more offense from that position. Have to. We have to, especially with Judge not in the lineup right now. It's just you cannot go on without fixing that. Just can't. You can't. Let me hide this. Can't. Uh, uh, um. All right, where we at? Take this out of here. Okay. JK says 227 in AAA. Geez, yeah. Yep. At least the on base percentage is looking all right. But yep, that's what you get. Man, crazy, man. Crazy. Come on, Knicks. Let's look at the standings. Who was this playing? All right. Philadelphia, man. They got off to a rough start this season too, but they playing Randall Gerchek has as soon as he took off that Yankee uniform, just he's just been on a tear, man. He's killing it for the White Sox. Absolutely killing it for them. And when he was with us though, he was asparagus. That's what he was. Let me pull up his stats real quick out of curiosity. But with in fairness to him, man, he didn't get everyday play. Sometimes maybe that's what it is. Maybe he needed everyday at bats. Maybe that's what he needed, you know? Maybe that's what he's needed. Let's put his last 15 games. See if we could show that. Is it going to show? In his last 15 games, Randy Gerchick is 303. He has a 303 average, 3 home runs, on base percentage 324, OPS of 960, and so on. That's his last 15 games right there. And this is on the season. It's getting laughable at this point with the number of holes in this lineup. Yeah, it ain't looking good, man. I agree with you. When I looked at that lineup, man, I was like, man, you got 5 batters in a row, all just who I have no faith in. Absolutely no faith in. But unfortunately, man, that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like that for a while. These guys. You see something. Let me put this. Um Dan Karl Anthony Towns has 21 points in the first half. He scored 17 points in the first half. Only has 4 points since. Let's go, OG. OG Ananobi. 99 problems and Judge ain't one. Nah, man. 99 problems and Judge is 99. He's the biggest right now. Him being hurt. Unfortunately, man. And I agree with JK on this one, right? Judge out this lineup, man. When you look at the lineup today without judging it, it looks terrible. It really just looks anemic, bro. That like I'm looking at this lineup, I'm like, where are we gonna get the offense from, man? Like Ben Rice did his job though. He continues to rake. But besides that, man, the Yankees, man, they in trouble right now. They gotta find some offense somewhere. Yeah, the bench is killing it. Who you got? I mean, I think I would say 99% of the fans in here who watch my channel are Knicks fans, or at least 90%. It's crazy because I like San Antonio too. I just moved from San Antonio. I was living in San Antonio for 3.5 years. I just moved here to Arizona, so I'm very fond of San Antonio. I like it over there. I own a house in San Antonio still, so maybe one day I'll move back over there. San Antonio is nice, man. It is nice. What are you doing, Jalen Brunson? I notice I'm like 30 seconds behind. That's why we got 40 million belly. Yeah, man, but you're not gonna make up for Judge, man. And even if Belly balls out and stuff, you can't do nothing when 5 through 9 is terrible. Well, not even 5 through 9. Today was 6 through 1. You got like 7 dudes in the lineup. Maybe I'm exaggerating. You got 5 dudes in the lineup that's barely batting 200. Some under 200. You just can't. You can't. At this point, um you can't allow Austin Wells to keep playing like that, man. Just giving you nothing. I don't care how much the pitchers like pitching to him or whatever the relationship that is. He is giving you nothing, man. He is just a automatic out. And look, I'm sorry, and I know a lot of people are, they got a renewed faith in Anthony Volpe. A lot of people all of a sudden they starting to believe in Anthony Volpe because he had a hot week. Not me, man. I think that he's still bad. And he's another automatic out almost, man. Like it's not looking good. And then you got McMahon, who's you already know there, man. And then Trent Grisham, who's batting 216, 210, something like that. I mean, he did hit a home run today, but that's about it. Every now and then he's gonna run into one. So the lineup, man. Look, I'm gonna be honest, man. They're gonna have to find offense somewhere, and I don't think they're gonna get it from Wells and these guys, man. The Dodgers also telling me they can survive if we lose Judge. Yeah, but even you can never really fully replace a guy like Otani or Judge or whatever. But if the Dodgers lost Otani, they still got a whole bunch of other top MLB players on their team, man. They got freaking Kyle Tucker, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman. These are all, I would say, tier one elite players, right? The Yankees, we got Bellinger, who Bellinger, I would say he's more of a B, even though now I think this year he's been playing more tier one. We got Ben Rice, we got some guys though. Like I think the Yankees, we can weather this storm, man. The Yankees definitely can make it to the playoffs, with this team, man. But it's gonna be tough, man, and it's gonna take like some of these guys got to step up. I don't think they can though. If you like the lineup today, I don't think they're gonna do it with putting out that lineup they put out today though. Like you can't have four straight outs every time they come up to the plate. Four automatic outs back to back to back to back. That's diabolical, bro. Like that is crazy. Okay. Damn, San Antonio don't want to give up. I like they hate Charles Barkley in San Antonio. As Charles Barkley said, all the women in San Antonio are fat, and they hate him over there. Chuck is crazy. All right, and I can't pull up. Let me see something real quick. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. 1 second, guys. I'm trying to do something here. Right now, I'm vibe coding. Right now, that's what I'm doing. But have a issue with my program, and I can't figure it out. I'm gonna have to go in the code and try to fix it myself soon. That's what's gonna happen eventually. But Frankie says they keep playing Volpe because now they have excuse for not winning. Judge's injuries, so might as well put in the teacher's pet at short. You're probably right. You know, Frankie. That's what I was saying earlier. I was pissed because I was like, now what's gonna happen is like I've been through this too many times. I'm not falling for this crap again, and you shouldn't either. Around the trade deadline, when we're going crazy as fans and saying, please make a trade, and they're not doing anything, and they start saying, well, we got Judge coming back. That's like a trade in itself. Or we got Max Free coming back. That's like a trade. Don't fall for that, man. Don't fall for that. They do that shit every single year. Every single year. And if the Yankees don't make it to the playoffs, they're gonna say, well, we lost Judge. So it wasn't Boone's fault, it wasn't Cashman's fault. It was bad luck's fault, right? It was karma's fault. That's what they're gonna say. They do this shit every year, man. Come on, Knicks. Man, these guys can't make a damn shot. Tie game, not good. Come on, Knicks, man. Come on. What is that? Yo, the Knicks are dropping the ball right now. Not good. All right. Where was I? If I'm like you, Knicks fan, but I like Spurs. I do like the Spurs. I've always liked the Spurs, even when especially when Pop was the coach, man. Tim Duncan, David Robinson, all them guys, man. Freaking what's the French dude's name, man? I'm drawing blanks. Ginobili, remember Manu Ginobili, the sixth man of the century, bro. That was the best six man ever, I think. Um, and I can't remember the French dude's freaking name. He looked like Wemby, but small. He looked like a small Wemby. Somebody help me out, man. I can't remember his name. I don't. I can't remember his name. What the hell? It's crazy. Yeah, we need this one, man. But the Knicks, they dropping the bag right now, man. They had this. It ain't over yet, but you think I'll get a copyright strike like this? I hope not. Right? I'm blocking everything, so I'm behind though. I'm way behind, so you guys are gonna see a lot more than I do. Yeah, it's too close. Order from E2. Let's go, y'all. Yeah, I should be good. Even if they like, I'm not. I'm just streaming right now for fun. I was watching the game, working on some stuff here. I was like, fuck it, let me stream and shoot the shit with y'all, man. That's what and I'm testing some stuff out, man. How y'all like the scoreboard there? I like the scoreboard like that. I like this. Okay. Yeah, what are we doing? Come on. Hmm. Uh-oh. Now I'm gonna get a I may have messed up. Oh my goodness. Let me see. What am I doing? 102, 101. It's a good game, though. I give it to them, and they fighting it. Yeah, that was yeah, that's goaltending. Mm. Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to show. I had a brain fart there. I'm pressing the wrong buttons on my stream deck. Yes, that was a goaltending, man. That's clear.
What he did to them in game one down the stretch. Crucial 1 minute, 25 seconds.
Come on, Knicks. Mhm. Wow. Wow. They fucking up, man. No. I'm bad, guys. I'm quiet because I'm into this right now. I know I'm behind the scoreboard though right now because for whatever reason my shit is on a delay. Yeah, I'm on a big delay. Damn, it's a huge delay. All right, at least we got the Knicks to watch, right? At least we got the Knicks to root for. Man, go back over here. Yeah, the Yankees, man. We got to start winning, man. So far in June, you can't tell me the June swoon shit ain't real, man. Like I wasn't 100% convinced on that, right? But man, it's hard to deny it, bro. As soon as the, as soon as we hit June 1st, the first news was Judge was hurt. Right? We lose 2 out of 3 to the Guardians. That third game, we barely won that. We literally won 2-1. Right? Not a lot of going on there. And then we lose today. So right now we're 1-3 in June so far this year. And we lost the best player in baseball. So definitely not my favorite month, man, when it comes to the Yankees, man. Definitely not my favorite month. I said it when we first came on, the swoon is coming early. I mean, it didn't come early. The June swoon came right on time, bro. Literally, that shit was not late at all. Came right June 1st. It came June 1st. All right, let's see what's going on here. This damn game. Every June, bro, shit is crazy, man. And it's crazy because I'm not a real superstitious person. I try not to be, right? But man, you can't. It's tough to deny it. It's like, man, something about June, right? I'm not. I don't want to put it on Boone, you know. But something about June is, for some reason, man, this team they just go into a spiral. And right now, man, the Yankees are spiraling, man. And I get it, right? Because when you look at it, and if you, Michael K will tell you, what are you talking about? The doom and gloom. They're only one game behind. I get it. You know, we are only one game behind. And it's not over yet. But man, this is how it starts every year, right? This is the way it started, last year. This is the way it's like we've seen this before. So this is one of those things you got to get on top of it early. And by that, I mean, like, they got to make some moves early. Like, I'm not saying they got to go make ridiculous trades, man, but you got to start you got to pick up that phone and start considering overpaying for some offense right now. This team needs some offense bad, man. They really do. 1 through 3, well, not even one, because I don't trust Grisham. 2 through, even though he hit a home run today, so I'll give him that. In the lineup, 2 through 4, I'm good, right? 2, 3, 4, even without Judge, I can live with that. Ben Rice, Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger. Outside of those three, is fucking just terrible. You know, Jazz, he went through his hot streak, but Jazz is Jazz, man, and he's very streaky, so he's unreliable. Let's go Knicks. Let's freaking go. Yo, Brunson is the GOAT, bro. Brunson is the motherfucking GOAT, bro. When it comes to the Knicks, he's the king of New York, bro. The king of freaking New York. My man is Mr. Clutch, bro. Clutch. And that's crazy because I remember people saying that he wasn't clutch, that he couldn't get it. This dude comes through when he needs to. Big, big defensive play, man. Huge. Wow. But you got to make those free throws, though. I would say that. He can't be missing free throws. Yeah, you can't be missing free throws, my guy. What are we doing? Boone's Cupcake team. They're gonna review. Oh shit. Hmm. All right. Not that mind, but man, is all the time every year. Yeah, man, you can't deny it, man. Every June, this team gets okay. My bad. I'm watching this game. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Let's 2-0 lead. You hear me? A 2-0 lead. The Knicks have done it, guys. Taking 2 on the road. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I don't want to jinx it, right? I don't want to jinx it, but man, I'm not gonna jinx. I won't say it, but the Knicks is like, I don't even count those 2 games we lost to Atlanta. I don't even count those, bro. To me, we undefeated in the playoffs right now. That's how I feel. I feel like we're undefeated in the playoffs. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Shout out to my Knicks, baby. Shout out to the Knicks.
I walk shit down.
Boone is not managing the Knicks. Yo, who's this Knicks manager, bro? What's his name? Because look, and look, I'm gonna say this. Because the Knicks got a lot of criticism because they fired their manager last year. And he took him deep. Right? He took him to Eastern Conference Finals, whatever. They're like, how can you fire your manager? They fired their manager and they got somebody who can get him over the hump. And the Yankees need to do the same. I get it. Boone has taken us to the World Series before. He gets us to the deep in the playoffs many times, but he can't get us over the hump. Get him out of here and get me somebody who can. Get me somebody who can. Get me somebody who can. Because that's unheard of, man. I mean, it's not unheard of, but like a lot of the Knicks got a lot of criticism for firing their coach last year, their head coach. They were like, "How are you gonna fire this guy? You know, who took you to the Eastern Conference Finals and all this stuff." Look, sometimes you got to make the tough decisions. And I think, the same thing with Boone, man. I feel like I don't think he's the guy, man. I don't think he's the guy who could take us there. I don't. I hope he is, right? Because I know he ain't going anywhere. Not right now, anywhere. But let's listen to Cat.
I mean, it's great defense. Shout out to Mitch. Shout out to our team. But I take it as a sign. My mom was here with me, so I appreciate her so much.
Yeah, let's take a look at it again.
Yeah, man. Awesome, man. Go. Bro, they came through late in the game. I thought they were about to fumble the game. But the defense, man, that steal by Jalen Brunson, bro, that turnover right there was the game. That turnover was the game. And obviously he ends up getting fouled and makes one of two free throws. That's the game. Yeah, Mike Brown, thank you. Yeah, sometimes you gotta make that tough decision. Like, yo, look, this guy ain't getting it done. Fire the manager, the head coach, and let's get somebody else who can get it done. And they're getting it done right now. They're 2 wins away from a freaking NBA Finals championship, man. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. They're going crazy in New York right now. Crazy. I'm going to show you. Fuck it. Look at this. They're going crazy in New York. 2 more games, man. And then they coming back. It'll be crazy if they could win it at the Garden. Man, you couldn't. I know NBA's happy. I read something earlier. They said the NBA Finals viewership, right? The game 1 of the NBA Finals, Knicks versus Spurs, was 90% more. They had 90% more views than they had last year. Crazy, right? My boy just texted me. He said that game aged me. Look at Fat Joe. Ozempic Joe. So the Yanks is promoting Ali Sanchez to yeah. That's what's going on, man. This was the news from let me put this up. What the hell is going on here? All right, video player scoreboard. Hello. Yeah, so JC Escaro.
Shallow right. Judge dives, can't make the play.
My bad. Yeah. What was that? Oh yeah. So JC Escara, what the hell is happening here? All right, yeah, I gotta do some work. I'm gonna be up all night fixing this stuff. Full show. And put this up here. Hmm. Yeah, so JC Escara is sent down, and Ali Sanchez is he's getting his chance to do something. I don't know. I think it's his major league debut. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. So, bro, what is going on with this thing? I'm back. I'm trying to fix something here. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, so Ali Sanchez is coming up here. Look, his numbers aren't that exciting either. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I guess at least they trying something, but I think they still need to go out there in the trade market and get a legit catcher. And hopefully he works out. Look, hopefully the kid comes up and freaking and shines. But he's a 227 hitter in AAA right now. And I get it, he's a catcher. If he could bat, look, if he could bat 227 here in the big leagues, that's way better than than what we getting from Austin Wells. So but man, 227, and it is what it is. What are you gonna do? At least they trying something. Hopefully he could come up here and do good. They're gonna primarily play him versus left-handed pitching, but from everything I heard, he hits right-handed pitching better. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. I don't know how it's gonna work out. So yeah, bro, let's go to the chat. What we got here, chat? Why not Wells sent down? Yeah, I think the thing with Wells though, man, is that he's Garrett Cole's guy, right? First of all, Garrett Cole, he don't like change. He's not gonna want a new catcher or anything like that, not just yet. So that's not gonna happen. He's a first round draft pick, obviously, and I think I think what they're gonna do is platoon these guys, right? This guy Ali Sanchez is gonna play versus left-handed pitching, and Wells will play versus right-handed pitching if they can, or he's gonna catch Cole and do some. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they had to do something. They had to do something. So me personally, I still think they need to go trade for a catcher, right? And get rid of Wells too. Look, the Yankees are so in love. And I wouldn't say in love. The Yankees are so invested in Austin Wells and Anthony Volpe because they're two guys with two first round draft picks, and there's just two guys that they traded everybody else around them, right? We traded Peraza. We planted our flag on Volpe and said he's our guy. The same thing with Wells. We traded everybody, every other catcher in our system. We traded, and we said Wells is our guy, and he didn't work out, right? And he's not working out. So for the Yankees to swallow their words and for the Yankees to be wrong is blasphemous for them. Like they're gonna keep running these guys out there until it just blows up in their face and they have no choice. They got to get rid of these two guys, though, man. Honestly, they do. They're no good, man. They're just no good. They gotta move them. Get rid of them. But yeah, they're not gonna send Wells down. If I had it my way, I'd send all of these guys. I'd send Wells, Volpe down together. I'd send JC Escar, all three of them together, man. I give him a fucking I'll call him a freaking Uber and send them on their way. Should have Ben Rice catcher and call up Lombard. The thing with that, man, is that right now Ben Rice, he's got a good thing going. You don't want to start messing with that, man. Yo, the catcher position is different, bro. You don't want to mess with that. So I think I don't e- I don't even think the Yankees have that in their plan. Something will have to really go wrong for Ben Rice to see Ben Rice suit up in catcher's gear. I think that you leave it as is, right? You don't want to interrupt whatever this guy got going on right now because he is the hottest thing. He's one of the hottest players in baseball, right? Ben Rice, first of all. And without judges, like we need Ben Rice. God forbid Ben Rice gets hurt. Why would you put him as a catcher? God forbid he takes a foul, a foul tip to his fingers or something. Why? No, 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 no. I don't even want to think about it. Knock on wood. No way, Jose, bro. No way I'm putting Ben Rice behind the dish. I'm just not. It's not worth the risk, man. Right now, he is this offense right now. Literally, he is. So yeah, can't do that. Wells does have options. I know he got options, but the thing is, man, I think it is with Wells. A lot of it is too that him and Cole and he has relationships with these pitchers and these guys don't like to change, man. They don't like to change. They don't like to change. Right? They have their guy and that's their guy. Mhm. But they're gonna have to figure it out because they can't keep rolling him out there. He sucks. Let me turn this off. He stinks. All right. Definitely need a new catcher. Yup. Yanks don't want to be wrong. That's the issue. Yeah, they never want to be wrong. And even when they're wrong, they'll say they're right and we're wrong. That's the crazy thing, bro. Man. I don't even want to get into it, but it's funny because the fans are often more right than the Yankees are. You know, a lot of these guys, like the whole, and I go way back to, I mean, not way back, but we could go back to Aaron Hicks, to Josh Donaldson, I mean, the list goes on and on. Players that the fans are like, get him out of here now. And the Yankees would. And eventually they're like, yeah, we got to get him out of here. We were wrong. Grisham's not great right now. But with Grisham, man, I think the problem with Grisham is that they overpaid him. They overpaid him one, and they have him leading off. I don't think many fans will have a. I don't think a lot of us will be as mad if they signed him for $10 million and had him batting eighth or seventh. We'd still be like, oh, you got to pick it up, but we wouldn't be as upset. But we get upset because this guy's our leadoff hitter, and he's batting 200. And he's a starting center fielder, and he's blocking some of these young guys, and he's making boneheaded plays out there. He's a negative defensive player, right? And we gave him $22 million. We overpaid him, where we probably could have. The Yankees probably could have not gave him the qualifying offer and just offered him $10 million and still got him. It's shit like that's what really bothers. But at the end of the day, you could say it's just money, and the Yankees got plenty of money, but they don't like spending. That's a whole nother topic. But the point is, man, it's like, okay, for me personally, it's like, all right, he's on the team. There's nothing we can do. They gave him the qualifying offer. He took it. What do we do? That doesn't mean he got a bad fucking leadoff every single day, bro. Unless he's doing good, unless he's earned that spot, that doesn't mean that he should be batting leadoff. Why Volpe was the starting shortstop today? I have no idea. Really. There is no logical explanation. You know what? And let's look for. I'm gonna look for Boone's post game. Let's watch that. Let's watch Boone's post game. Oh, we got Brian Cashman too. Let's watch that. As a matter of fact, let's watch that first. Oh, Cash God. Oh, let me put this shit up. I want to do this. Okay, give me a second, guys. We're gonna get these post game interviews here in a second. Okay. we'll watch Cashman and then what I set up this other one here. All right.
Brian, Aaron spoke in the clubhouse and said that this injury essentially dates back to that Houston series on April 26th, the play in the field. Just what's your understanding of when the training staff first found out about it, and then how did you eventually wind up with the diagnosis you did?
Yeah, I've been a part of.
Hey, in the chat, real quick, let me know if you can hear that good. It sounds good. Please let me know because I can't. I don't know how it sounds on your end, and this is the first time I've actually used this little video player here. So let me know.
All these conversations.
Oh, this was before the game? Okay.
Judgy and
we're gonna listen to
the
it anyway.
trainers, our manager, and here in the last few days trying to figure this thing out as the complaint became an official complaint here, towards the end of the Sacramento series. We turned the clock back to try to figure out, did it happen on this play, on that play? I do remember the play in Houston, that dive along with a couple of collisions into the walls along the way and some other diving plays thereafter. No one can point to anything, that I think speculatively it's like, that was a traumatic play, but none of the shared feelings from the player at that time like leveled up to anything, so in terms of us and having any action items to deal with, really didn't occur till, after the Sacramento series. I got a call. I was caught off guard by the call on the off day from Mike Shuck after he had a conversation that day with Judgy saying, hey, you know what? I think we're going to do some imaging. He's complaining about his shoulder, and we should get this thing checked out now. And prior to that, really, it was not on anybody's radar in any way, shape, or form. It developed a little bit, I think, in the manager-player conversation in Sacramento at the tail end of that series. But prior to that, it really was not on anybody's radar, from player to trainers to front office. I think also the last 4 days of trying to figure out if there was an issue or isn't an issue. I'd say if we try to do a deep dive back then, it definitely wouldn't have found anything. So I think based on the doctor's involvement, based on and I'm talking about the collective doctors, the trainers' involvement, the players' involvement, all this information you put together, all the puzzle pieces add up to it, was probably something that over the course of time led to a stress fracture, a culmination of things rather.
And it's funny because that's exactly what I was saying during the pregame. That a stress fracture, like a shin splint, right? Because a shin splint is pretty much a stress fracture. That happens when it's just like too much stress over and over repeatedly on that bone or on that part of the body. So that's why I was saying it probably started with just a simple bone bruise or like a little rib injury, and just him going out there consistently over and over again and diving plays and swinging the bat over and over again probably led to a stress fracture. And that's what Cashman just said right here. He said that it's something that probably progressed into a stress fracture. It got worse, instead of them taking care of it, and they knew about it, right? See, that's the thing. I get it that he's Aaron Judge and he's probably like, I'm good. But sometimes you got to tell the player, no, look, as soon as they knew that, hey, are you okay? No, we're going to send you to go get some imaging done. And we're going to, Stan's hurt, right? Stan's hurt. So the DH spot is wide open. And you're going to be DH for a little bit until we make sure that you're okay. But no, they kept running him out there. And I'm willing to, like, I bet that Aaron Judge was probably like, he wants to be out there, but sometimes you got to protect the player from themselves, man. So.
In one episode of something. So.
Just in your mind, how do you weather this storm?
It's part of the gig. That's part of the gig. Players unfortunately are available or unavailable at periods of time. Some players are better than others. Obviously, he's a significant player. But it takes a team. We got a lot of different guys, and some are going to have to step up, and some will get new opportunities to show what they've got. And we got a good club regardless, but it's obviously not as good without Aaron Judge, but still good enough. So, just weather the storm like you always do.
Clap. Brian, was the first diagnosis inconclusive? Is that why you went to Dr. Pearl?
I got to credit Chris Ahmad. As he's been doing this a long time. He's really, I think, one of the best in the business at this. So, you get the imaging, you get hands-on involvement with the player. You find out where the complaints were, or where the complaints are. You find out what the image looks like, and his intuition was telling him, to dig even deeper. So he got a party line going, included more people. Obviously, remembering that he had an issue back in 2019.
That was 2019.
And, so he wanted to rule out any correlation or to that injury. Now this is it's
a new injury, but it ended up being the same thing that happened to him in 2019 when he fractured his rib. And knowing this, man, they should have did better. Look, it's no secret, man, that and I'm not, because I don't want to knock the Yankee doctors too much, right? But man, we've been dropping the ball on this. I think it's a little bit the doctors and a little bit of the front office too, and the players. I think sometimes the doctors know, like, hey, man, you should probably go get an MRI done, and the players and even the front office, they're probably like, no, we don't want to do that. He said he's fine, so he's fine. I think there's a lot of that going on. And it always ends up biting us in the ass. But I think that's enough of Cashman for the day, because this dude gets annoying. Let's go ahead and play this. Where is it at? Okay. Put that away. All right.
Aaron, understanding he's the best hitter in baseball, just how big of a blow is this for this team trying to win without Aaron Judge?
But yeah, I mean, obviously, you're not going to replace Aaron Judge, and we all know how important he is to our club. But we're also very confident in our ability to go out there and absolutely have the expectation to continue to win games. We've built this team, in the last couple of years, trying to sure different things up. Obviously, we feel great about our starting rotation, and they've been mostly excellent all season long, giving us a chance to win day in and day out, and expect that to continue. And we have a lot of good players, that and some that are going to get some opportunities to go and run with something. Spencer's back up today. Jason Dominguez starts his rehab assignment today, and he was playing really well for us when he went down. So I feel great about our club. There's no getting around missing Aaron, of course, but hopefully this is something that over the long haul puts us in a better position, because we get to find out about more people, and more guys have an opportunity to maybe carve out a role, and all with the expectation that we're going to get our captain back later in the year too. So, we're walking out on that field tonight, just like yesterday, expecting to win a ball game.
And you did.
It had been kind of a long process to get a diagnosis for the rib fracture. Mm-hmm. Were you expecting a 4 to 6 week without him? What had you been told prior?
I was. I mean, you try not to speculate. We're just wanting the diagnosis, because obviously it started as a bruise, but you knew there was some just uncertainty in the readings of those, and so that's why they kept wanting different tests to get different looks at different things, and finally they were able to find the stress fracture. So I think in the waiting game, as I said with you guys coming in here, we just wanted the answer, so we kind of
come on. Boom, man, don't lie to us. You got the fucking. They knew it immediately. They were just trying to rule out other shit, man, like that TOS syndrome or whatever it is, and that's what they were trying to do. But they already knew that he was gonna be out for a little bit. They try to beat around the bush. I don't know why they do that too. Just say it, Just say it. But it is what it is, man. Look, at the end of the day, they're gonna have to try to figure it out. They're going to have to figure it out. And, if you're just joining, the news is, no, that's not the news. Sorry. That is not the news. But this is the play that they think
can't make the play. But Cash Chisholm
he got hurt on.
fires the second for the double.
That's not what I'm trying to get to. Here we go. All right, so J.C. Escara has been officially sent down to the minor leagues, and the Yankees promoted Ali Sanchez, a right-handed hitting catcher from AAA. Sanchez has a 702 OPS. Also, Sanchez has hit 5 of his 6 home runs versus right-handed pitching. So he's a reverse split guy. I don't know how that's going to fare well with the left-handed catcher in Austin Wells, but yeah, I guess that's the route we're going, guys. That's the route we're going. So strange. Go back here. Let me try to put up his stats again real quick. Ali Sanchez. Ali Umaya. Ali Umaya. All right. So Ali Sanchez batting .227. First of all, he's 6 feet tall, weighs 200 pounds, has a great beard. Okay, let's start off with that. That beard is commendable. 227 in AAA for a catcher. I'm not gonna knock him. Right, he is a catcher. If he could give me 227 in the big leagues, I'll take it. Because right now we getting 160 something from Austin Wells. So 227, 6 home runs, 11 RBIs, OPS 702, base percentage 327, 18 walks, and I can't see the strikeouts. Hold on. And in 128 bats, 28 strikeouts. I would say that's not bad. That's like a 25% K rate. So not terrible. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. Not terrible, but not great either. Lou says Brunson needs to play better. Bro, he had a huge steal at the end. He won the game. He won the game with that steal at the end. And yeah, he only made 1 of 2 free throws, but that's all we needed. We're talking about the Knicks right now. So I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Like, I mean, he's the freaking man. He came through big time when we needed it. That was the game right there, man. That was the game. So I'm not mad at Brunson, bro. I'm definitely not mad. We won, so we're going to take it. We'll take it all day. Take it all day. What's your thoughts on the Wiz winning tonight? Can they take? I think that they could sweep. Look, bro, I'm gonna pull it back up. This is what we was I think we could sweep. Why not? Look, the Knicks, bro. The Knicks, to me personally, we undefeated so far in the playoffs this year. I get it that we lost those 2 games, right, to Atlanta. And those are 2 close games, really close games. Like we lost by like 1 point or something like that in each of those games. To me, the Knicks pretty much we might sweep the playoffs with the exception of those 2 games. I get it, but who had that on their bingo card, right? And that's why I was glad that Spurs beat OKC, because I didn't think that the Knicks could beat OKC. We don't match up against them well, but the Knicks caught fire at the right time. That's what I hope the Yankees do, catch fire at the right time. The Knicks caught fire at the right time. We beat the Spurs in the in-game tournament, in-season tournament this year, so we know we can beat them. But it ain't over yet. So I think we could take them. I think we could sweep them if not Knicks in 5, right? Or maybe say I just hope they win in the Garden. That'd be great, man. To win in the Garden, the Mecca. That'd be, man, that's epic right there, dude. And I'm not going to lie. I haven't, and I get it because my team is the Knicks and they haven't been this good in forever. But I haven't watched this much basketball in a long time. And I used to be a huge basketball fan. I used to watch all the games and follow it to a T and all that stuff. But my love for basketball kind of died as basketball kind of just became whack to me, But this Knicks team is exciting. It's a good team. Exciting, man. I think they could do it. This dude said Brunson needs to play better. All right, man. I mean, the dude's doing everything he can. I don't know what you want. It's a 22% K rate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like pretty much like a 25% around there. That's not bad, man. That's good. That plays. Oh, he missed open shot. No, I know, man. But that's the thing, though. But bro, look, man, these guys are. You can't be perfect, man. What do you want from the man? Like without him, we're not in this game at all. Without Jalen Brunson, the Knicks are watching this finals from the house. So I'm not gonna sit here and start complaining about Jalen Brunson right now. Like that is the last thing, the furthest thing from my mind, bro. The furthest thing from my mind. Kazuma Okamoto, man, 230. I tell you what, man, everybody who was saying, and I was one of them, that I'd rather have Okamoto over Murakami. Do you still feel like that? Freaking Murakami is a beast. Murakami. You know what I think it is, bro? Oh, Murakami's he's hurt. Forgot about that. He is hurt. He has 80 strikeouts. That is bro, OBS. What the hell? My OBS just said that it can't. Let me know in the chat. You still see me? Because OBS just told me that it freaking had to restart. Anyway, 80 strikeouts and 200 at bats is crazy work. That is crazy work right there. But the guy rakes. When he does hit it, he hits it hard. And he has 20 home runs and 378 on base percentage, a 930 OPS. This dude's clearly the rookie of the year right now, as it is right now, even hurt. And the fact that we passed on this guy, the Yankees any team could have got this dude. That's why he landed on the White Sox, because nobody wanted him. And that's the same thing that we've been saying about Spencer Jones, or the strikeout where he is not going to translate to the big leagues. And maybe that's right, but it definitely wasn't right about freaking Murakami. And everybody said that. I mean, I was most of us, and even content creators, I don't care if you find a content creator, maybe there was one or two that maybe said, yeah, he's going to be this offseason. You couldn't find somebody who was saying that we should get this dude. And look, everybody's wrong. This dude's raking, man. I wish we would have got it. And I was one of them. I was saying, don't get him. He strikes out too much and all this other stuff. We don't need that. And he's still, yeah, he's injured, but I could see him coming back and doing the same thing. He rakes, bro. He rakes. That's why I'm hoping that he could be a comparable to Spencer Jones. I'm hoping that Spencer Jones, the same thing. Like, yeah, he might strike out 30% of the time, but he's gonna give you, an OPS of 1,000. Big time home runs, big time pop, on base percentage of 350. I'm hoping that Spencer Jones could be that player. Like these stats that you see up here with Murakami. Because I don't care how much time he strikes out. I'll take this, right? He's 156 or WRC plus, man. Come on, what are we talking about? He has a 40% K rate, but he strikes out way too much. Are you serious, dude? Are you freaking serious? Pull up Okamoto again, and we'll compare him. Oh, you know what? I'll just compare him right here. Let's see. Dang, I don't even know his freaking first name. Yeah. Pull it up. You telling me you'd rather have Okamoto over Murakami? I mean, this dude has 82 strikeouts. I mean, the strikeout's a little bit better. I'd rather have Murakami right now, the way it looks. But they're both very similar, I guess, when it comes to stats. Both very similar. Let's see something. See a savant. Yeah. That Savannah's looking sexy too. I'm telling you, I see a lot of red. I see a lot of red. That K percentage though, dang. I see a lot of red though. This dude he's right now, as it is right now, I think he's the rookie of the year. Right now. Hands down, like unanimously. Judges King can't beat him. Yeah, obviously, man, but he ain't here right now. So he ain't here. Alice and me say hello to this is my cousin right here. Oh, Izzy, what's up, Iz? I appreciate, man. Love you guys, man. What's up to you? Say hi to Alice too. That's my cousin right there. I didn't even realize it. He changed their name. Oh, YouTube changed the names, the way it looks and stuff. Shit is weird. If Murakami played in the National League, he'd have 120 Ks. I mean, but he's not in the National League, and you can't say that because we play National League. Everybody plays everybody, so you can't really say that. I get it. I get it. You play your league more, but you can't say that anymore, bro, because everybody plays everybody. It's like basketball, right? There is no. I mean, there is American League and National League, but these teams all play each other still. So can't say that. And to prove it to you, what we'll do is we'll look at the schedule. And we'll look at the White Sox schedule. And put this away. All right. The White Sox right now are playing a National League team. You know, so I say you can't say that. They're playing a National League team, and they just played the Cincinnati Reds, a National League team. And they're going to go play the Atlanta Braves, a National League team. And then they're going to play the Dodgers, a National League team. You see what I'm saying? Like, so you can't say that. You can't say if he was in the National League, he'd have 120 strikeouts. That's not, you can't say that. You know, 15 years ago or whatever it was, before the interleague started, you could say that. Not now. You can't say that. The dude, you got to give it up to him, bro. The dude, he strikes out a ton, but he fucking rakes. And that's who I'm hoping that Spencer Jones is going to be for the Yankees. I'm hoping he's going to be that kind of player. Let me see this. Yeah, you know. Next month, they don't got no National League teams, though. But then they got a whole bunch of national. Yes, it just, you play all teams now. So that stuff, that don't count. Look at the games he played. What are you talking about, man? Like, I'm not saying that, like, even if he had 120 strikeouts with 20 home runs, with the numbers he got, I'd be like, okay, you know, it's not ideal. But look at Vladdy. 296. Let me pull up Vladdy for you guys. It went away. I don't know what's going on with Vladdy. His powers. The thing with Vladdy, though, he's so dangerous, man. You can't sleep on him. All because he only has a few home runs doesn't mean he can't hit one at any moment, you know, whenever he feels like it. I'm going to pull up his stats right now. Sure. Okay. I guess not. Let me try this again. There we go. Yeah, this is Vladdy's stats. Again, though, this is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We already know he's clutch. His clutch gene is undeniable. We already know that he's dangerous, and I get it. Some people, he's still, like, these numbers are great. Is it $500 million great? Probably not, but you know, he's one of those guys. He can go ahead and he might hit 25 home runs this season, and it come October hit 10 home runs in a freaking, you know, in October, or 15 home runs, something like that. He's a dangerous hitter, man. He's an elite hitter. The OPS needs to come up a little bit, but it will as soon as he starts hitting, as soon as he starts driving the baseball a little bit more and slugging a little bit more, because that's the thing. He's just not slugging right now. But as soon as he starts getting a couple more doubles, right? When he got 11 doubles, maybe a few more home runs, that OPS is going to creep up for sure. It will. It will. That I think is playing hurt. His swing is way off. I mean, that could be it too. And he's making so much money right now, and with the team the way they are right now, he probably doesn't want to sit down. It could be, man. His numbers aren't terrible. He's just not slugging like he should, man. He's not slugging like he should. But he don't strike out much either. Look at that strikeout. 25 strikeouts, and what's that? That's his strikeout percentage is like single digits, bro. Single digits. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I don't know why I pulled up LeBron James. Let me take that out. Let me clear this. I'll pull it up for you. I gotta fix this thing. This program here, the stats stuff, I'm looking to go live with it on Stream Slayers, but right now it's just beta, so it's just behind the scenes working on it until I perfect it before I put it out there. But all right. This is his last 7. That's Vladdy's last 7 games. Yeah, last 7 games. No home runs, though. Last 15. Yeah, so he's turned it up as of late. He has turned it up as of late. In his last 30. All right. You did it right. Just next time, don't put the dot. I think the dot probably messed it up. Let me see. Last 10. Should work now. And because I had NBA on too. No, you did it right. I had NBA on, so it kind of messed it all up. So that's something too I'm working to on how it parses the commands. Like if you just join us for the first time, if you put exclamation point and a player's name, it should pull up their stats. Or if you put last 10, it'll put up their last 10 games. You could put versus lefties and bring up that split, or you could put exclamation point, player name, and then the year, and it'll pull up that year's stats. I'm still working on it though, because sometimes it parses things, especially when you have like something at the end, like a junior or senior or the third in their name, like things like that. I have to find a better way to do it. I got to map it differently. It's I don't know. I don't want to get too deep into it, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Spencer Jones is going off. Should have not been pinch hit for Caballero. I agree with you, Cruise Control. And that's what I was saying earlier. There's a few things that pissed me off in the 9th inning. I was literally going to tear my monitor right here. I wanted to rip it off, right? First of all, excuse me, I'm tripping. Spencer Jones was 3 for 3. You know what? Let me put up the box score. Let's put up the box score first. Or not, right? I guess it doesn't want to come out. Let me see. What's this box score? All right. Yeah, so pretty much there we go. Let's change this over here. Okay. So, first of all, before we even get to the lineup construction, and I mean, we're not even going to get into that right now. Spencer Jones, 3 for 3 with an RBI single, right? I feel like he went 3 for 3 in the game. He's the hottest hitter of the game, outside of Ben Rice with his 2 hits and his home run. why not give him a chance, right? It's his first time up. This is a kid who's definitely has something to prove, who probably he's looking forward to the big at bat so he can come through with the big hits to prove that he belongs here, right? And you put it right. He comes up to bat, or he's due up in the lineup in a big situation in the ninth inning in a close game, right? Because it's still close, still reachable, and you pinch hit him. I get it, the lefty-lefty matchup, and you pinch hit him for Max Schumann when this guy just went 3 for 3. 3 for 3, and you pinch hit him. 3 for 3, and they decided to pinch hit him. Why? Somebody tell me why? I have no idea. Why? Right? Like, that was the first thing that pissed me off in the ninth inning. And then, right, we're not even going to get into Wells and all that. Like, I get it. But Volpe's at bat. Volpe's at bat was just that, bro. He is not playing tomorrow. Okay. Honestly, if I was Boone, I'm putting him and JC Escaro, they could both get in the cab and get the fuck out of my face. Send them both to Scranton Wilkes-Barre, because he took 3 fastballs right down the middle from Aroldis Chapman. 3 fastballs from Aroldis Chapman, from a guy who's primarily a fastball pitch. You're getting a fastball. And he took all 3 right down the middle. Did he even attempt to swing? Did he even flinch like he was about to swing? No, he just stood there, froze like a mannequin, bro. Like he was stupid. Like, what are you doing, bro? The first one, I get it, okay? All right, whatever. You took the fastball. Okay, maybe he was looking for... But the second one, I'm like, all right, dude, swing the freaking bat. The third one, I was like, get this guy out of my freaking face. Enough is enough. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of Austin Wells. Like, bro, we how do we expect to win? How can you take this team serious when they keep running these guys out there? And I get it. They're bringing up this guy, Ali Sanchez. I guess, man, we'll see how that works out, but I don't feel good about when you look at that bottom of the lineup. You can't see it because there's a lot of pinch hitters that came in. Jose Caballero pinch hit in the ninth. He didn't have a good at bat. I mean, he should have been starting shortstop, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. When you look at that bottom of the lineup today, Austin Wells batting 166. 166. I get it. You don't expect your catchers to hit much, but 166? Are you freaking kidding me? 166, dude? No. I don't care if he is not that good of a catcher for this to be acceptable. He is not that good of a framer. Everybody will say, well, he's a great framer. Bro, he ain't that good, right? To allow him to continue to bat 166 without making a change somewhere. And I get it, though. Maybe, the relationship with Cole, they probably don't want to disturb the chemistry he has between these pitchers. Bro, but you can't bat 166, man. He's well below the Mendoza line, right? For a catcher, I would say for a catcher, and even 200, that's pathetic. Bro, for a catcher, man, give me 220 and I can live with it. I can live with 220. I can't live with 166, man. Right? This isn't April. We're about to be in week 2 of June. 166 is unacceptable. Unacceptable, bro. Unfreaking acceptable. And then look, Wilson Contreras, obviously, with the big 3-run bomb. Man. Tough, man. We got to start winning some games, though. I'm telling you right now, the Yankees, right now, we're 1-3 in June. 1-3 in June. 1-3 since Aaron Judge, since the injury news came out. And that one win, we only scored 2 runs. We barely won. We won 2-1. So, yeah, they got to start winning, man, because we can slip behind. We've seen it before. Even last year we saw it when last year going into June, the Yankees had a comfortable lead over everybody in the AL East. And by the time June finished, we weren't as Okay, are we back? We back. I don't know what's going on with OBS right now. It keeps dropping the connection. Honestly, it's Cox. I have Cox Internet over here because that's the only internet provider. That's the only ISP in my area. And they suck, bro. They suck. Let me know if you hear me. If you see me, let me know because I have no idea. Because OBS just crashed. Not crashed, but it just reconnected. Reconnected for some reason. It's like that. You hear me good now, though? We back? Yeah, man. Fucking Cox sucks, man. Cox can suck my cocks. I think it's all right. Kids, don't earmuffs, right? This is the late night, Friday night, so we're gonna get a little vulgar. We're gonna get a little bit vulgar. Yankees for the win says, simple take, the Yankees team runs simple take. The Yankees team runs under 4 every day, guaranteed a winner. It's back. It dropped for a few. And did I read that right? Because I feel like it's incoherent right now. Let me put on my glasses, dude. I can't see for crap, man. Hold on. Shit. Simple take. The Yankees team runs. Yankees, okay, they score under 4 runs every game, guaranteed. I guess, man. Damn, appreciate the dono. Yankees for the win. Bro, where you been at, bro? I haven't seen you in a minute, too. Damn, you're back and we still suck. Haha, something's never changed, my friend. I know, man. I know. How you feeling about these Knicks, brother? Yankees for the win. Let me tell you something, man. He be having the drop on the bets. I want to start doing more betting stuff and like over-unders. Yeah, just stuff like that, man. I'm gonna start gambling. I don't like to gamble because I got terrible luck, man. I'm like freaking what's the dude's name? Eddie Mush. I suck, dude. Like whatever I put my money on, fucking I get bad luck. But yeah, Yankees for the window, man. Like last year, bro, he had some bets early on in the season that if you would have played it, you would have hit. And at the time, I was thinking this dude's fucking out of his mind. There's no way. What? Because at the time we were like 12 games ahead of the Blue Jays in first place, right? And I'm like, no way the Yankees are not taking the division. Are you crazy? You want me to put money that the Yankees are not taking the division and we're 10 games ahead of the Blue Jays right now going into June. And sure enough, by the time June was over, we were like 3 games behind them. And I was like, damn, that was a good one. That was a good one. We could have hit. Brandon Valenzuela. Tampa Bay Rays are struggling all of a sudden. They won today. So, once today. Next week, FIFA starts next week, the World Cup, man. And I'm not a big soccer guy, but I don't know. I'm kind of excited for this one for some reason. I'm kind of excited. I haven't seen too much promo on it yet, but the fact that it's in the United States is a big deal. And yeah, man, we'll see how that works out. Yeah. Oh, you referring to your back? Yeah, my connection. I don't know, man. I got freaking cock sucks, bro. Right now I'm dealing with I noticed that if I stream, because how long I've been streaming right now? We've been on for almost 2 hours, right? If I stream for more than an hour, it starts throttling my connection, right? Cox. That's what they do. It starts throttling the shit. And that's when my OBS and everything starts it starts like getting slow. And the internet becomes spotty and stuff. Yeah. So, and I got the best internet they provide. Right now they don't provide fiber or anything like that, so that sucks. So my upload speeds are not great, but my download speeds, I get like freaking 2,500 megabits per second. And now we speaking nerd talk, but that's really good. Really good. Unless my son is next door freaking playing Roblox, which for some reason takes up a shit ton of the bandwidth. But yeah. Volpe has to go, says Ace. Yo, man. He's got to go, bro. You can't take 3 pitches down the middle like that with the game on the line in the 9th inning. You just can't, man. Oh, he says Cox throttling. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a good one. You got me on that one, bro. Pause, for real. My upload speed is only 40 because it's not fiber. So that's the problem. When I was in San Antonio, it was different. I had like super fiber internet. I had freaking like 3,000 megabits per second upload and download. Here I can't. That's why I do like 1080p. I used to try to do like at least 2160, 4K or 1440. But I'm not streaming in that. Izzy says, if you have Wi-Fi, name one. Now I direct connect, but yeah, I don't have. Yeah, we're on the same connection. Yeah, we're on the same connection. But I'm wired, but I'm gonna have to hack my neighbors. I'm gonna start hacking my neighbor's shit and connecting to his shit. Dual band. Yeah, man, but freaking it's tough. Yo, bro. I was not a believer in the Boone June swoon. I was not a believer, but I think you guys got me now. I think I'm starting to think there might be something to this shit, man. I'm starting to think so. Yankees for the win says you can't have my Yankees over 94 total. You can have my Yankees over 94 total wins if you would like. There's no way they get to that. The biggest stat that caught my attention was since 2020, the record is 58 wins, 66 losses, -8 with 138 with plus 138 wins. Oh, you talking about without Judge in the lineup? That's what you mean? I don't know. I gotta go see what the odds are looking like, man. For the Yankees now, has Vegas changed their mind on the Yankees? Because the Yankees were the favorites to make it to the World Series. So has Vegas changed their mind? When Vegas starts changing their mind, I start to worry because these people, this is what they do for a fucking living, man. Like they know for some reason. When they start changing those odds, I start paying attention. With and without Judge in the lineup, yeah. All right, so he's saying, so with Judge in the lineup, yeah. So pretty much we're a negative 500 team without Judge in the lineup. But that's the thing, though. The thing, though, Yankees for the win that I'm saying is that we just gotta make it. We just gotta tread water for 2 months, bro. Like, if we could just make it to 500 for the next 2 months, we're gonna be okay when Judge comes back, hopefully, right? Or maybe we make a trade here or there. I know that's wishful thinking, and you can't. You don't. Hope is not a plan, right? But if we could tread water until we get Judge and our guys back, then we should be good, man. I think I like our chances to make it to the playoffs. I'll say that. It ain't gonna be easy though, and that look, it could go to shit though, right? Because let's say this month, how many games are this month? What, probably like 25 games, 26 games. Let's say we go freaking over the next 30 games. Let's say we go 10-20 over the next 30 games. That's not good, bro. That's not good. All of a sudden, we're a 500 team and we're barely, we're right there with the Orioles and these guys, So, yeah, I can see where a lot of people are hitting the panic button. I'm not gonna hit the panic button yet. But look, after watching this fucking lineup today, let me tell you something, bro. This lineup was straight ass cakes, bro. This is like this. You cannot keep running this shit out. Just ignore the pinch hitters, right? You cannot keep running that out, bro. That's not gonna get it done. It ain't gonna get it done, bro. So I agree. No way the Yanks were the favorites. I would have said the Jays since they made it last year. No, the Yanks were the favorites, man. They were the favorites. According to maybe not your favorite, Mr. Snow. We know that. But they were the favorites. I think they still are too. Absolutely, the Yankees were 5-1. Now the Yankees 5-1. Now the Yankees had a few bucks or 9-1, a huge swing. Yeah, you talking gambler talk now, man. I don't even know what that means really. The Yankees were 5-1. Oh, 5-1 odds, right? Okay, and now they're 9-1 odds. I get it. My bad. I'm so dumb. Where do you see the odds that Vegas had? You can look it up on ESPN. That's right now. Where I used to find this, man. Can you Yankees for the win knows where to get it, bro. The Vegas odds. Let me see. Vegas odds. Ooh. Let me pull it up right now. All right. Let me put this over here so I can show you guys. So this is what I'm talking about. I don't know the date of this article too. I don't know if this is up to date, but let's put it up here. All right. 2026 World Series odds. We got obviously the Dodgers are the favorites, and then you got the Yankees right behind them, Seattle right behind them, Atlanta in fourth place. So those are the World Series odds. You know, Buster Only put out a power ranking the other day, and he has the Yankees fourth right now. He has the Yankees fourth behind the Dodgers, the Brewers, and the Braves. He has the Yankees fourth, and then behind the Yankees are the Seattle Mariners and some other teams down there. So Buster Only has the Yankees fourth. ESPN has the Yankees second, right? So it should, according to these guys, they predicted the Yankees and Dodgers. I don't know what date is this though. Hold on, let me see. This is June 1st. So this is before the Aaron Judge news. I wonder if that changed, right? I wonder if they see it differently now. Who knows? Judge will not be back this year. You know what? You know what's crazy? Don't say that, bro. But you know what's crazy, man? There's a possibility. That's not out of the question either. I don't want to believe it, but they didn't rule it out either. When they say he will be out 4 to 6 weeks minimum, and then they're gonna reevaluate, right? So in 4 to 6 weeks, they could say, "Hey, he needs another 4 to 6 weeks." I don't think that's gonna happen though, man. I think if he can heal up enough to play, they're gonna bring him back out. Especially if the Yankees are still in it. If the Yankees are still in it, then yeah, he's gonna find a way to get back out there. But if not, then you might as well just shut it down, man. You know, do a quick poll and have everyone hit the number 1 if they truly believe Judge will be back in September. Hit the number 2 if they don't believe he will be back. I mean, I could do a poll in the chat if you want. I think he will be back. I'm gonna start a poll for you, man. I'll do that. Will Judge No, you know what I'm gonna say? Do you believe Do you believe Judge will play again this season? Oh my goodness, bro. I can't type. Yes, no. All right. There's a poll there. It's not a lot of us, but do you believe Judge will play again this season? I can't place a wager because I'm not in the state right now, but I can look up the odds for that. Oh, see, Judge is outdated. Yeah, this is June 1st, so you say you would take 10,000. on the Dodgers. Put this away. But the thing is, though, I mean, I think the Braves are a better bet, man. But the Braves ain't gonna beat the Dodgers. I mean, let's be real. They're having a good run right now, but I don't think they're gonna beat the Dodgers. I would take 10,000 of Dodgers at 2-1. The Dodgers are now plus 130, a huge difference. No one in the AL has a chance to win the World Series. I wouldn't say that, man. I think that the Mariners are better than they're playing. I think the Mariners, lately they've been playing better. I think the Mariners are going to be better towards the end of the season. I think they're going to play a lot better and be contenders. And these guys, remember, the trade deadline's coming. You don't know what's going to happen. Like I could see the Mariners, even though they got good pitch, I could see them getting a Turk Skubal or, or even the Phillies, man. Ooh, the Phillies could make a move like that. Yeah. So it's still too early to say, but I think that some of these teams are going to start playing better in the AL, specifically in the American League. I think that some of these teams that just haven't been playing well, and I think they're better than that, and it's going to show as the season goes on. It is 100% changed. You see my setup yeah. Oh, okay. So you got the straight shit from the casinos. Yeah, and on the ESPN website, it hasn't updated, but so what they got what does the casinos have Yankees right now to win the World Series? Do they have him third, second? Like, is there anybody in the American League that's ahead of the Yankees? That's what, according to Vegas. That's what I want to know. This dude with the Kazuma Okamoto, bro. Get off his nut sacks, bro.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
This is his last 7 right here. Yeah, last time the Blue Jays starting to heat up. Let me find out they're starting to heat up. Let me find out the Blue Jays are starting to heat up. Hold on a second. Let's look at the Blue Jays team stats. The Blue Jays are 30-34. You guys are still 4 games under 500. Team average is 247. I believe that's better than the Yankees, though. PS RBIs. Okay. Let's look at the Yankees real quick. And then the Yankees are, let's compare these two just for fun. Look, I don't count the Blue Jays out because I think that they're a team that should be better than they are. But comparing the two, I mean, the run differential is insane, man. We got like a good 50 more runs than them. Home runs, I mean, that's going to change now with Judge out of the lineup. Average is right about the same. On base percentage, we got him there. OPS, we got him there. Stolen bases, wow, we have 60. I think we lead the league on that. 62 to the Blue Jays 26. Okay. All right. And the strikeouts, look at the strikeouts, bro. Oh no, but that's the pitching stat. That's the pitches. That's not offensive strikeouts. Yeah, so okay. We rank number 2, obviously, because we're second place. But all right. So 1.5 games behind. Let's hide this. Let me get to this super duper chat. I appreciate you, Yankee, for the win, man. It says the Dodgers are down to 130 from 2-1. The Dodgers are easily going to win the World Series. The Yankees will be 500 or less. By the time Judge, I wish I had the receipts thing on. I'm gonna have to bring that shit back. The Yankees will be 500 or less. I hope not, man. But even at 500, we should be able to make the playoffs, man. I'm hoping that, man, that the Cashman makes the moves that got to be made. And this team, I'm hoping some of these guys turn it up. For real, man. Some of these guys got to turn it up. They do. Definitely do. Mark, what's up, Mark? The Yankees, hey, appreciate you too, man. Yankees for the win. Thank you for the dono. The Yankees had better get ready to be looking up in the standings. Man, I tell you what, man, we already looking up right now. We're looking up to Tampa Bay. Let me pull up the standings too while we're here. Let me take this away. Hide the chat. All right. Let's pull up these standings. In the American League, obviously, so in terms of playoff spots, I know it's still early to be talking wild card and all that stuff, but we're in there, okay, right now. But that could change very fast. And we don't have that much of a lead, man. Like, look, last year was the same thing. Last year, the Yankees went into June with like a 10-game lead above everybody else in the division and exited June in second place. So it can happen, right? We've seen worse shit happen before. We definitely have seen worse happen before. But this is the standings right now. We're 1.5 games. Baltimore's right there. That's the whole reason too. Like the whole Ali Rushman thing. Why would they do it? They're not far behind, dude. Especially with Judge being hurt. A lot of these guys probably they see blood in the water, man. There's blood in the streets, bro. Like, and these Sharks, they're like, we got a shot, man. Baltimore, even though right now they're in third place, and even a team like Toronto, it's still way too early. They can easily change things, man. So yeah, Toronto's their last 10. They're only 5-5, but Baltimore 7-3. But Baltimore eventually they're gonna trade Ali Rushman. They extended that young kid Basal, whatever his name, that young catcher. They extended him to a super long-term contract. So if not this year, next year they will be trading Ali Rushman, especially if he continues to play like he's playing. I don't see them giving him the money that he's gonna try to get in 2028 when he's a free agent. They're not gonna do that. But I would love to see and I would love to see Ali Rushman as a Yankee, man. That's I think that's that's every Yankee fan's wet dream right now. But it's gonna be, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. That is a tough one because first of all, interdivision trades don't happen often, especially with teams like Baltimore and the Yankees. It doesn't happen often, especially with high tier players like that, man. Because a trade for Ali Rushman is going to be a huge trade. This is blockbuster almost. Yeah, I would say it was blockbuster because what it takes to get him is going to be a blockbuster trade. You're going to have to give up top prospects. Elmer Rodriguez gone. And more. Not just him, but it'll take a few more than that to get the deal done. For them to even consider trading him to the Yankees, it would be something like that. So, yeah, it's a tough one, man. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I don't think it's going to happen. Let me pull up the Yankee schedule real quick. Take a look here. Who we got? All right. We've got... What am I? Oh, okay. Man, look, we almost got swept by Cleveland the last series, and we're going to face... Man, I don't want to be negative, bro, but I can see how this can get ugly quick. Let's say we lose this series. And I don't want to be negative, man, but we're already down 1 in this series, right? We win a game, losing. All of a sudden, we playing Cleveland again at Cleveland, and they just spanked us the other, What if we drop 2 series? What if we drop 3 series and all of a sudden shit gets real? Especially if Toronto starts winning and then going into Toronto for a 3-game set. Shit could get ugly quickly. Hopefully not, though, man. Hopefully we figure out a way to squeeze some of these some wins out of these teams, man. We just got to tread water, man. That's all we got to do. Tread water. Let me see something here. That is all we got to do it. And then July, July is looking a little better, I guess. We're only playing 2 games. That don't make no sense there. That can't be right. Oh, that's the All-Star break? All right. Okay. Let's put this away. Oh. All right. Where were we? Hey, yo, what I said? What was hey, oh, yeah, I got that. The Dodgers, the Yankees, the Braves, the Mariners are all 9-1 now. Brewers plus 18, Phillies 18. Okay. 9-1 odds. Man, that's betting. That's banking that the Judge is coming back. And 6 weeks from now, we better hear news that he's gonna start rehabbing and working his way back. If not, it's gonna get ugly, man. Then it's gonna really get ugly. No, Dodgers got lucky that they won last year, so I disagree. I think there are a lot more teams that can beat the Dodgers this year than last year. But see, what you don't understand, Mr. Snow, that everybody said that last year too. The Dodgers are way better than they're playing. Than the Dodgers you see right now is actually way better. The Dodgers are smart, man. They load manage. They load manage the shit out of their players, and they've come together like Voltron towards the end of the season. You know, and I think that's what the Yankees were trying to do a little bit, but they too many injuries now. So they're gonna have to bring Stanton back out here and all of that. Yeah, man. The Blue Jays had it, man. They had it, but they blew it. So it is what it is, man. The Dodgers beat y'all. You gotta suck it up, live with it, bro. At the end of the day, a loss is a loss, man. Close doesn't count. So Jay Snow says this offense is completely ass. Yanks are in trouble. Take the under 4.5 runs tomorrow. That's the over under for tomorrow. 4.5 runs. The under. Who's pitching tomorrow? Let's pull that up. I don't even know who's pitching. Tomorrow's Will Warren versus. Oh no, you think you taking the under tomorrow? Really? This ain't right either. Today was the first. I gotta fix this shit, bro. The fuck? The fuck? That ain't right. Bro, who's pitching tomorrow? All right. I think this is a day late. So if it's Will Warren versus Suarez, I'm gonna take the over, man. I disagree with you. And you can check back with me tomorrow, man, if I'm wrong. You heard Yankees for the win? If it's Will Warren going up against what's his face? Ranger Suarez, I'll take the over on that one. Even though Will Warren has pitched better. So you know what? Let me see here. Let me go. Let me see if I can pull it up here. This is something else I've been working on, so this might look terrible. So, oh no, that's the man. What am I doing? Wrong team, bro. Oh, here we go. All right, yeah, Ranger Suarez versus Will Warren. Ranger Suarez, he's gotten a little better. He had a rough start though with these guys. Will Warren is having a great year right now, 7-1. Even though we know that he struggles versus better lineups, but I think he can handle this Boston Red Sox lineup for sure. He can handle this lineup. So maybe, you know what? You're probably right. 4.5. 4.5. Do you taking the under? I think I might agree with you now. I take it back. I might actually agree with you. What do you guys think, man? Over under 4.5 runs tomorrow. Rangers Warriors versus Will Warren. I have to see the lineups too, man. That's gonna make a difference. But you're right though. I can see an under there, especially the way the Yankees been heading, bro. We already know we ain't getting much from the Yankees, so yeah. Let me heart this right here. All right. How sad is it the organization that we want Stanton back so bad? We want him back so bad, and you're right. But then when Judge, if and when Judge comes back, I'm gonna say when he comes back because I think he will be back this season. The Stanton shit is gonna be a problem, man, because he might not be 100%. We gonna need that. We need that DH spot. We really do. That's why I don't understand the people who are freaking who are saying that the Yankees should trade for Mike Trout. Don't get me wrong, I love Mike Trout, but or even Yordan Alvarez. The people say that we should trade for Yordan Alvarez. How you do that? The only way you can make that work is if you get rid of Stanton somehow. You know. So that's why I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. So I don't know how that works, man. I don't know how that works. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there, but 2 outs away and man, Mr. Snow, let it go, bro. 2 outs away and end up 3 games to 2. Dude, they lost, bro. The Blue Jays lost. Let it go. Nothing you could do, man. Let it go. I'm gonna switch this back to the Yankees. Let it go, brother. Let it go. And that logo's huge. All right, we'll leave it like that. All right. That's the over and under on the Yankee. Yeah, there's no way they're going to 4.5 runs. You know what, man? Yeah, you're probably right. Yankees don't score 5 runs tomorrow. But it's all right. But you mean the over under combined score, right? That's what I'm saying. The over under combined score, total score of the game. So if the Yankees score 2 and Red Sox score 3 or vice versa, that's the over. So that's why I think I could see more than 5 runs being scored tomorrow. I can see, but you know what though? I will say this: tomorrow's a day game, right? Those day games, man, those Saturday day games, they usually end quick, and it's usually not a lot of offense. A lot of times, man. You know, especially with this lineup, the ways they've been playing. No, I meant total. So usually the over under is total for like the whole game. Am I correct? Look, I'm not a gambler, so you can correct me, please, if I'm wrong. Like when I see over under, oh, you meant the Yankees over under runs. When I see runs over under, I thought you meant like the whole game. Oh, just on the Yankees? Yeah, just on the Yankees. Yeah, but Rangers Suarez, man, he's a guy that we can hit. We can hit him, I think. He's good though sometimes, but he reminds me of Nestor, but better. He's like a better Nestor Cortez. But he don't throw hard, man, but I think a guy like he is lefty, so I don't know if I got to pick who's going to hit a home run. I think I could see even lefty, I could see Ben Rice smashing his shit, man. You know, him, he's going to try to, you know why? I want to say this, right? Ben Rice, I had said that Ben Rice had a hole in the swing, that he couldn't hit the inside breaking ball. And I want to give Ben Rice his props, man, because the big reason why because they still pitching him that way. They still don't think he could hit the breaking ball, but he's gotten better where he's just laying off of them. He's laying off a lot of those breaking. He's not even swinging at them. He's making them throw him the fastball in the zone, and he smashes them. Today he hit a home run off of a breaking ball though, so I give him that. He's made the adjustment, man. That's why I think the kid is good, man. He's legit, dude. He's legit. Mr. Snow says take the over. 5 runs, man. 5 runs. Let me see. And this dude averages almost a strikeout per inning. And the Yankees strike out a ton. So that's not good. You know what we'll do? Hold on. Let me pull up the. They don't have the lineup out though for tomorrow. Give me a second, guys. Let me see what I can do here. Scoreboard. Let's see if we could get tomorrow's game. Okay. Where's the Yankees at? Oh, tomorrow's an afternoon game. It's an evening game tomorrow. Sorry. Evening game tomorrow. I'm going to hide this for a second. Okay, this shit ain't even out right now. I could look up the stats, but I'll have to do it a different way. I'm gonna add that to this. I want to have every hitter's stats versus that pitcher. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add that to that. I'll do that maybe tonight. Um, you can be the total, and then you can also. What's the total over under? Uh, I'm trying to pull up these stats real quick. I should have it already loaded, but I don't. So team batters was in the picture. Okay. Yankees. Where you at, Yankees? And we'll switch this here. And we'll put this away. I'll put this shit away. Oh, we'll just hide it. Okay. Yankees team pitching. Red Sox. Okay. There we go. So versus Ranger Swarz. These are the stats right there. Let's zoom in. Okay. So we got freaking Ryan McMahon 17 all right, 6 Ryan McMahon, okay. 6 out of 6 for 16 versus him with a 375 batting average. Cody Bellinger is only 3 for 15. Jazz Chisholm is 6 for 20 versus him. Who has home runs over? Ahmed Rosario has 2 home runs over Ranger Swarz, and he's 4 for 9. So I expect him to be in there, especially a left-handed pitcher. I can see Ahmed Rosario being in there. Even though Ryan McMahon has good numbers versus him, but that lefty-lefty matchup, I don't think they're gonna go for that. Anthony Volpe is 2 for 3 versus him. Where's Caballero? Caballero's 1 for 4. And Ben Rice is 0 for 3 versus Ranger Swarz. Austin Wells 0 for 2. Go figure. Yeah. So you guys see the stats there. Paul Goldschmidt is 1 for 10 versus him. And this is a guy who mashes against lefties. So Grisham 3 for 11. Yeah, you know what, man? The over 4.5 runs. I think you're right, brother. I think you're right. Take the under. Definitely take the under on that one. Definitely take the under. I'm going to close this poll real quick. in the poll. Do you believe Judge will play again this season? 78% said yes. 22% said no. Only 9 votes. So, I mean, not a lot of votes. But, yeah, 78% said yes. So, whatever happened to Nestor, I don't know. We traded him to the he was on the Padres last time I saw him, and I don't know what happened to him. We traded him to the Brewers. They traded him to the Padres, and at this point, who knows? Yeah. I invested into Ben Rice last year and have done very well with the price of his cards going up. Yeah, you know what? That I didn't even think about that, man. His price. You know what's crazy, dude? That when in his rookie year, when he hit those 3 home runs, I was gonna go buy some autographs of him because they were like dirt cheap, man. Or an autograph Ben Rice baseball was probably like $50 at that point. You know, I remember because they were going for like Jose Trevino prices, and I was like, dude, I should get one, right? Because I like my got a few autographs here in my little memorabilia to add to the collection. And I was like, no, whatever. And sure enough, man, look at him now. Same thing with Cam Schlittler. When he came, I was thinking about it last year. Like, man, this might be, but I've been, I don't know, man. Sometimes I got to trust my gut, and I didn't. So his cards are going, Cam Schlittler's cards are going up. Freaking, yeah, it might be a good time to get some Ben Rice rookie cards and shit like that, man. Because especially if he wins MVP, if he can actually keep this going for the entire season and win him, or even be a runner-up MVP, his cards are gonna be not worth a lot, but they're gonna go up. You will see you will make gain some equity on that. Damn, Judge only had 2 3-hit games. That's crazy. That's crazy looking at the lineup. We have one over the hill ball player that was pretty decent and Rice, and that's it. And they expect that lineup to win the World Series. Come on, no man, this lineup ain't good enough to win the World Series. Come on, we like you've been gone for a while, man. But I've said it. I think this lineup could get us to the playoffs. But this team ain't going nowhere if they don't make some improvements, especially with Judge being gone right now. I mean, I'm hoping that he's gonna make it back at the end of the season and be the Judge that we all know and love. But even with Judge in the lineup, I didn't think this team was good enough to really realistically feel like they can go all the way. You know, you can't do that when your catcher is batting 166, bro. You know, did you see the lineup today? When you have 4 players in a row batting 200 and under, you know, right around like, dude, that shit don't play, man. Your leadoff hitter is a 200 hitter, a 200. Yeah, like you got Volpe, McMahon. So today's lineup, right? They had Spencer Jones, even though he went with 3 for 3, so I'm not gonna knock him, man. He just got called up. Spencer Jones, Anthony Volpe, Ryan McMahon, Austin Wells, and then the lineup turns over back to Trent Grisham. That's 5 in a row. 5 players in a row that, bro, they are literally like almost automatic outs, right? I don't want to say that about Spencer Jones because he just got called up, but they're pretty much almost automatic outs. And like Jazz has been playing hot, but even I could throw Jazz in there too. When Jazz is not doing well, he's terrible, right? Like he has no middle ground. He's either really hot or really, really cold. And you can't have a bunch of guys like that on this team. And the Yankees always got that because what happens when you have a ton of streaky players, guys who are either really hot or really cold, there's no in between. What happens is that when they get cold at the same time, that's it, it's over. You know, and we've seen that with this team. We've seen it plenty of times. And unfortunately, it always happens like in October. Everybody gets cold. Oh. Mr. Snow says, FanDuel says Bobby Wood Jr. and Jordan Alvarez have the highest chance of winning MVP. Especially with this guy with him being out, with Judge not being in. So yeah, I can see that happening. I can see that. Let me see something. Let's pull up Bobby Witt stats. See what he's doing these days. Damn, this dude got a 4 WAR already. 282, yeah. I like his numbers, but that ain't Ben Rice numbers now. Come on. But it's good though. Really good. See Ben Rice. I mean, it's pretty close. Ben Rice just slugging like crazy, man. Ben Rice is just slugging like crazy. The fuck did I do? All right. Pull this up. All right. Yeah, I mean, and then Bobby Witt Jr., yeah, because he's an elite shortstop. So his WAR is gonna be way better there, right? I'm curious to see Ben Rice's fielding stats. Oh, he's a -2 outs above average, a -4 DRS. Really? I thought he was better than that this year. I could have sworn he was better than that. I mean, the way he's hitting though, I'll take it. I can live with it. I can live with it for sure. Let's hide that. High school playoffs. Is Murakami not better than Bobby? Why is he not MVP leader right now? No, man, because Bobby Witt Jr. is also a freaking top-notch defensive shortstop, you know? So that's why the WAR, I get it. He might not have as much home runs as Murakami or whatever, but his WAR is going to be way better than his. Let me pull him up. Pull up Bobby Witt. All right, let's do this. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's do this. Okay. So, yeah. Obviously, these are his stats this year. Versus right. Yeah, I don't like the way this is going. Anyway, let's look at his fielding stats. Look, he's a +15 outs above average, +7 defensive runs saved. This is elite, guys. You know, that's why he has a 3.8 WAR right now. So, and that's B WAR too, by the way. A 3.8 B WAR. And if the difference is B WAR, because Baseball Reference, they calculate it differently than Fangraphs. So when you see F WAR, that's Fangraphs, and B WAR. If you didn't know, you know, that's what that means. But anyway, yeah, man. Whew, Bobby Witt Jr., bro. Whew. Don't you wish you had him over a guy like Volpe or whatever? Yeah. I want to see something real quick. Since everybody wants Adley Rushman, let's see how defensively how he's been doing. Give me a second. Okay. All right. Defensively, -2 defensive run saved. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, if we get Adley Rushman, is mainly for his bat. You know, that's why we want him. We want that bat. I would have to get. It was so man. You get Bobby Witt Jr. on this team, everything changes, bro. Oh, you put out Yordan Alvarez? You see, you want me to get him up for you? The thing with Yordan Alvarez, man, this is why you guys don't, because everybody keeps saying trade for Yordan Alvarez. And do what? If you trade for Yordan Alvarez, you better be DFAing Giancarlo Stanton. Because they both are DHs, bro. You know? And we need that DH spot for Judge just in case he does come back and he needs to play some DH, you know? That's why I'm like, bro, the Yordan Alvarez and what makes us even with Adley Rushman, these guys still have another year of control. Yordan Alvarez has several years of control. So why would they trade him? Like, they don't need to trade these guys. But if they did, this guy, yeah, he's huge, man. But you know, don't get me wrong. If the Yankees did have a chance to get a guy like this, I don't know. What do you guys think, man? Do you get rid of Giancarlo Stanton to get a guy like this? Because how do you play all these guys at the same time? The same thing if you get like a Mike Trout. How do you play all these guys at the same time? Mike Trout deals with a lot of back injuries. He has, I don't know if what he has. He has like scoliosis or some crazy shit in his back, man. Oh no, he has the degenerative disc disease because I have that too. And like freak my T1 or T2 and L, my lumbar. I don't know. My spine is jacked up. So I know I need, if I'm gonna be playing, I need to be on the. I'm on the IL pretty much, but if I was playing, I need to be a DH, man. And he's pretty much the same thing. A guy like Mike Trout, and freaking Aaron Judge is the same thing. I think, look, seriously, and look, and I'm gonna be on, and I'm gonna give a shout out to LI Yankee King, wherever you at, dude. For once, I agree with you, bro. We need to put Judge at DH, right? We need that DH spot for him. We cannot keep risking him out there. His bat is too valuable to have him out there, bro. It just is. I get it. He's a great right field and everything, but this dude's a human giant, and he's diving out there and running around and smashing into walls. We can't have that, man. He's the best hit in the game. You can't have him. You can't risk it. You can't have him out there in the outfield. You know? So I agree with LI. If the Yankees would have done what LI Yankee King was saying for years, Judge would be playing tomorrow, you know, I think. But yeah. I give whoever they want to. I would give whoever they want, including Hitler or Schiller, Cam Schiller. That's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. Someone said Anthony Volpe. What's up, Ace? Someone said Anthony Volpe at bats is like when your controller disconnects in MLB The Show. That's how his ninth ending at bat was, right? His at bat, right, is even worse than that. It's like when you know that somebody like left their controller to probably go answer the door or answer a call or something, right? When you're like, what the hell is this guy even playing? They're just taking pictures. That's what it is, because he ran out of timeout time. All right. Katie, what's up, Katie? Says, just imagine how amazing it will be when Stanton finally gets to come back to the Yankees. No, and you know what, Katie? And I know that you just joined, but we had a whole conversation about this. It would be amazing because we need him right now. But when it stops being amazing is when Aaron Judge is trying to return. Because the same thing that happened last year, right? It's like we needed Aaron Judge to play. We need him to be at DH. And Stanton, unfortunately he's a permanent DH. And and he doesn't look good in the outfield either. So it's tough, man. I think that it's gonna be a problem. We're not there yet. But if Judge is truly gonna make a return, right? Because Yankees for the Win believes that's not gonna happen. Right? Yankees for the Win says Judge is not returning, and he's willing to bet, right? The Judge is not coming back this year. I hope he's wrong. But if he does come back, and I feel like he will, right? They telling us he is, so I'm gonna take him for their word for it, right? He's probably gonna need to be DHing. Do you want Judge to come back from a broken rib and playing right field and having to make plays out there like that? This is what happened last year. They had him out there. They had him out there with a it wasn't Tommy John, but it was a Tommy John scare. I don't know if you guys remember last year at the end of the year, he couldn't even throw the ball. He could not even throw the ball in the outfield, but yeah, he had to play outfield because Giancarlo Stanton can't play outfield. And that's where the Stanton thing, and I love Big G, but that's where I love him, but I don't love him enough, I think that he's, at this point in his career, he's a detriment. He's more of a detriment. He's a guy that maybe he can't play. Maybe you just sit him down, especially if Judge has the DH. Maybe you just sit him down and let him and be a pinch hitter, just pinch hit his ass when you need it, when you need a big home run or something. But right now, while Judge is on the aisle, yeah, we need a big bat. We need a power bat in there besides Ben Rice. We need a power righty. We need Big G in there to hold it down until Judge makes it back. Yeah, I'm on the IL, brother. Permanently. I'm on the permanent IL. My body's yeah, man. All those years in the military and rucking, all that weight on me and running every morning too, and doing all this crazy shit that I used to do when I was in the army. Yeah, my body is jacked. It is jacked. Ace, man, drop your link, bro. If you can, make sure y'all subscribe to Ace if you're not subscribed to. We'll be doing the play-by-plays, man. Oh, man. Hey, I know you was pissed that ninth inning, bro. I was livid, bro. I literally, like, I haven't been that mad about something. I literally wanted to rip my whole setup, bro. I really did. I was like, what are we doing, bro? We're not even trying to win at this point, I feel like. He says, I'm nah, man. Oh, I'm on the DFA stand train. I'm not on the DFA stand train. I'm just saying that he's got to be a pinch hitter, bro. Like or something, man. Like something's got to give, bro. Because I love Stanton, bro, but I need Judge to sustain. We need a prolong. Look, Judge is 34 years old. Next year he'll be 35. Hopefully we have baseball next year. We need to prolong Aaron Judge for as long as we can. We need to preserve this man, bro. At this point, like, look, he's no spring chicken. We got to preserve him. It has to happen, bro. Like, I hope the Yankees realize this shit. They got to preserve him. They got to preserve him. They have to, man. This dude played a whole WBC. He had the injury last year. The year before that, Juan Soto was in right field. He played a whole year of center field. We're putting unnecessary miles on this guy. We're putting unnecessary miles on this guy that he don't need, bro. He don't need. If we expect this dude to be peak Aaron Judge for as long as he can, we got to get him out of it. We got to get him off the field a little bit, man. The Dodgers don't do that shit, right? You don't see the Dodgers doing that with Ohtani. They let him pitch because he's probably the best pitcher in the league, man. His ERA is insane, but he pitches, he hits, that's it, bro. You know? That's what he's good for. And when he wasn't pitching, when Ohtani wasn't pitching, you think they were like, you know what, we're gonna put you at left field because we need a DH. No, he's the DH and that's it. I'm not saying that's the case for Judge. Maybe you have him out there 2-3 times a week, but I feel like every other day he should be DHing, right? Every other day I DH him. Just cause, bro. Just cause. I know he won't like it, but somebody needs to really talk to him and be like, look, bro, like, it is what it is, man. You know, Father Time is undefeated, bro. Father Time is undefeated. And if you wanna be good in this league for as long as you can, you have to make those kind of sacrifices. Everybody's done it. Everybody does it towards the end of the career. Look at a guy like Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber is a permanent DH, and I mean, but Kyle Schwarber is different because he sucks defensively, right? But you think he'd be doing what he's doing if he wasn't? You know, probably not. Look at Yordan Alvarez. Yordan Alvarez wasn't always a permanent DH. He just has a extended injury history. So they like, yo, he's too important. His bat is too important, so he's gonna be permanent DH. You know, sucks, man. But doesn't strike me as the type of player that would just want to. Yeah, I know he won't want to be just. That's why at first you got to just tell him, look, 3 days a week. You know, something like that, like 2 games on, 1 game off, 2 games on, 1 game off. But, and that's for the future mainly. That's for the future. But I'm talking about this year his return this year. I would say, man, I would want him DHing a lot. You know, I would want him to be DHing quite a bit, especially this year. If he truly is going to return this year, when he comes back, with the last thing you need is for this to come back and you know, and be out there. And even if he doesn't dive, you don't, if he's going to be playing, you want him to play healthy and be free to jump and dive and do all that. You don't want him to be hesitant or reserved out there either. That's not helping the team either. Mm. Or Judge to first, but then you got Ben Rice. See, that's the thing. Then you could put Ben Rice even if you put Ben Rice DH. See, the thing is the DH is very important, man. And you know, Stanton. Well, I think that Giancarlo Stanton, they could work it, man, where you know he's just gonna have to sit a lot more often. Doesn't mean he doesn't play every day because you could find at bats for him, pinch hitting him here, there, whatever, figuring it out. But I think they gotta, man. Judge is too important, bro. He's too important. Jones to right, Judge at first, and Rice at catcher. Yeah, but the thing is, man, the reason why you don't want to do that because that's been coming out a lot, especially right now. People are like, look, especially when Stanton returns, it's like, how do you get Rice, Stanton, and Goldschmidt in the lineup? And you do that by having Rice as the catcher, and you can do that. But man, Rice is so hot right now. Do you really want to mess with that? Do you really want to risk that? Let me tell you something, man. If you put Ben Rice as catcher right now, and he gets hurt, this team is cooked. At that point, it's over, guys. Right? God forbid, knock on wood, Ben Rice gets hurt. It's over, bro. Technically it's not over, but bro, yeah, like really. You think the offense is bad now? Take Ben Rice out this lineup, and this shit it gets real spooky, fast. So you got to preserve Ben Rice by all means, right now. That's why I like right now. He's DH, Goldschmidt at first, right? Till Stanton comes back. I would even risk him getting hurt at all. You got to put Ben Rice in a fucking bubble right now. That's how important he is to this team right now that Judge is on the IL. Ben Rice has become, if you thought he was important before, now he is the best player on this team. He has been all season long, but he's officially the best player on this team, and there is nobody close after him. There's no Judge. It's Ben Rice, and that's it, bro. So I don't want to see him catching, bro. I don't want to see him catching right now. You can't. I think if the Yankees did that, it'll be a grave mistake, bro. A grave mistake. And I don't think they're gonna do it. Oh man, that's what's up. When you going to the Yankee game? Big G can be a cheerleader for our AAA team. Yeah, he won't do that. Before he does that, he'll just go home, and collect the check like DJ LeMahieu. Yankees absolutely need Stanton in the lineup. Yeah, right now they do. I'm not gonna lie. Look, in a perfect world, man, we have Stanton, Judge, everybody's in there, and we all raking, and it's all great. But that's not happening. That is not happening. Yeah, I don't know. I think the DH. I mean, that's gonna be a problem later, but these things have a way of figuring themselves out, and we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But for the first time in forever, man, I think that they're right, man. That we need that DH spot open. We need it open. I want to put something here. I want to show you guys. I mean, everybody's seen the play that Judge got hurt on, right? He was trying to avoid running into Jazz Chisholm when it happened. Look, I'm gonna play it anyway. Do I have here? We'll play this and then we'll close it up. And I'm sure most of you guys seen this already. Let me go over here. Where am I? Bro. Oh. Okay, this is the play right here. Yeah, I can't stand Ben Verlander. I know it's random, but anyway, I'm gonna play this right here. This is the play right here. The judge said was when he hurt himself.
Shallow
hits from the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Harris punches one into right. Out goes Chisholm. In comes Judge. And Judge gives way to Chisholm, and they're going to get a double play out of it. Walker might have been fooled by that little hits from the 2, 3, and 4 hitters.
So Harris, that's the play right there.
Right.
That's the play right there that hurt this guy, man. That's why I say, like, we can't have him on. Like, he's gotta start. We got to start figuring out a way to get him out of the field, man, as much as possible. Anyway, right? As much as possible. On that play too, like, why are you even diving on that one, man? But he could have made that catch. I think he was trying to avoid Jazz, man. I don't know. That's a tough one there. I'm not gonna blame Jazz. It's not Jazz's fault, but you know, he's just a huge guy. He's a freaking giant, and 280 pounds crashing into the ground like that. It's not good. Just isn't good. So then let's look at Anthony Volpe's at bat. One more before we go. I cannot with this guy, brother. I have had enough. I've had enough, man. I've had enough of this dude.
So Anthony Volpe just had one of the worst at-bats you'll ever see in your life.
This dude's hilarious.
He takes a fastball, 0-1. Remember, bottom of the ninth, tying run he represents. Second pitch,
another fastball.
And when I say right down the middle,
he was so late. Look at it.
Right down the cock of the plate. So now it's 0-2 to Volpe. You gotta think he's gonna protect, and you gotta think, maybe a fastball's gonna come. Well, gee golly!
Right down the middle, bro.
Another fastball, right down the cock.
I'm sick of this dude.
The cock of the plate. What is this pencil neck looking for up there? So Anthony Volpe just had one of the worst at-bats you'll ever see in your life. So
unbelievable.
He takes a fastball, 0-1.
Unfreaking believable, man. 3 fastballs down the middle like that. Absolutely terrible, man. But anyway, folks, I appreciate you guys joining me on this late night. Shout out to the Knicks. Let's freaking go Knicks. Up 2-0 in the NBA Finals. Up 2-0 in the NBA Finals, man. Freaking 2 games away from bringing a much-needed championship to New York, man. Any team at this point, any team will take. Much-needed championship. So shout out to them, man. Freaking shout out. They're gonna do it, man. I believe in them. They're gonna do it. Shout out to all you guys who joined. Katie, appreciate you. Thank you for joining. Yankees for the win, man. Appreciate you always. I'm gonna start coming on more often. So if you see me on, join. Ace, man. Make sure y'all go check out my boy, the Ace Avenue. Subscribe to him. If you're looking for play-by-play, Yankees play-by-play, the man is the best in the business. Big Lou, Mr. Snow, even though you're a Blue Jays fan, I appreciate you, man, joining. Everybody, man. Yankees for the win says, no, go Spurs, go Spurs. Good to see you again. You know, it's funny. I like the Spurs. I've always been a low-key Spurs fan. Not a Spurs fan, but I've always admired the Spurs, right? And I lived in San Antonio. I lived in San Antonio for 3.5 years. I just moved from there like 6 months ago, so I got a soft spot for it, but I'm a New Yorker through and through, born and raised Knicks fan since I was born, pretty much. So, yeah, man, we rocking with the Knicks, bro. Rocking with the Knicks, man. So shout out to the Knicks. Let's go freaking Yankees, man. It's not over. Let's not give up just yet, but it doesn't look good. We'll get through it. We got to weather the storm for another 2 months. Or whenever, until we get Judge back, maybe make some trades or something, and we'll be back. hopefully, we'll be back in the World Series soon. With that being said, man, have a great evening, y'all, man. Appreciate you guys. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, y'all.